Mic check, mic check.
Yo.
Hey, what it do?
Happy June, hot Sunday, June.
Yeah.
Man, I just came back from. Have you been to
second
Palm
day of
Springs?
summer.
Yeah, I went to Palm Springs, man.
Oh yeah, happy Juneteenth too. A belated Juneteenth.
Oh, happy Juneteenth. Happy belated Father's Day to all the fathers out there.
Happy summer solstice.
Happy summer solstice. Yeah.
When was your birthday? Did your birthday happen, Floyd? When was your birthday?
Oh, mine's April.
Right. We missed your birthday.
I'm a spring baby.
Yeah.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Highway 54, the only podcast where we serve American insanity like it's a rush hour in Manila, maybe in DC. Buckle up because tonight we're diving into the tale of two headlines, so bizarre that it could only be born in this country and possibly in the same group chat. I don't know, whatever group chat we have, WhatsApp. On one side, we have the Operation Midnight Hammer. Not the spinoff of a Marvel or forgotten G.I. Joe mission, but allegedly a real deal Black Ops sounding operation launched under the Trump administration because nothing screams tactical precision like a guy who once recommended bleach as a wellness plan. And on the complete opposite end of whatever the hell that is, we have Will Smith, the Fresh Prince of Redemption, dropping a track called Pretty Girls, a freestyle titled The Bounce Back. And the bounce back from what do you ask? I don't know. A little slap heard from around the world and the Oscars, a little public exile, and apparently a lot of studio time he had. Will's out here reminding us that cancel culture is a grace period if your bars are still lit. So tonight we asked the real question. How do we go from executive orders to 8 bars and 808 in the same news cycle? What happens to America? And more importantly, what happened to this Sunday? Let's dig into it. This is Highway 54, and tonight we're caught between a fist and a flow.
What?
A fist and a flow.
A fist.
A fist and a flow?
Yeah. I'm like just like
He said we're stuck between a fist and a flow
and a flow.
What's the
fist? Trump fist. Fight.
Oh.
I don't want to be fisted.
And I was like doing her period. I was like, oh.
Step by, guys. Step by. We got Trump, Pete Hegseth, Putin, and Will Smith. Stand by.
The ongoing series about the life of the people touched by the love of the Pacific. Here are their stories. This is Highway 54.
Hey, everybody. Welcome back. Highway 54. Coach Anthony, D3, and Carla, and myself, DJ Kid Mango. What's going on, everybody?
Yeah, what's going on?
Good. What's cracking?
I know, man.
Come on, let's sound a little more excited.
Yay, it's Sunday.
Hey, yeah.
It is kind of somber. It is kind of somber though when you think about it. You know what I mean? Like kind of like I told you.
I
feel like we're just exhausted. We don't know what to do. You know, we've got ICE immigration going on. We've got wars going on. We've got protesters in the millions. Everything's unsure. I mean, I'm not touched too much, but you know what? What happened? I went to Palm Springs for a little short TTY, and you know, in my first time in my whole life traveling in the United States, I thought about bringing my passport.
That's deep.
Yeah, because you got to get a real ID now.
That's deep. That's really deep.
In the continental U.S., I put on my passport around my neck because I didn't know if there was going to be stops along the way, and didn't know if my military ID or the form of IDs I use in the United States would save me.
I carry like 4 of them with me, 4 picture IDs with me off the top, and one of them is my passport card.
Oh yeah, I need to get one of those. I haven't applied for my real ID. I just have my passport, so it's like,
yeah, you gotta get the real ID.
Shouldn't the passport be a substitute for the real ID though? Did they say that?
Yeah, I mean, if you have a passport ID, you have your passport or your real ID.
Oh, okay.
But I feel like I got my passport, so you know what I'm saying. I'm used to carrying around my neck. You know how when you travel, you have it.
I kind of wonder if some of the other people that were wrongly detained or whatever had the same thing, like passport. Like, how aggressive are these people? You know what I mean?
Well, I'm gonna tell you, a lot of us either work with the government, we're in the military, or we're dependents or whatever. We're supposed to carry IDs anyways. I mean, that is a natural thing for the military to do, and especially when we're entering the base, going around the base, we use our ID cards all the time. So we're used to it. We're used to carrying an ID, but I'm not used to carrying a passport. The only time I would carry a passport would be if I'm traveling country to country, but not if I'm going to Palm Springs from San Diego,
Yeah. But it's sad that you even have to do, go to that.
Right.
And that you feel.
Yeah, it's like inside of me, I'm like, man, just in case. You know what I'm saying? I don't want any delays. No, questions like, am I American? Am I American enough?
Walking by an ICE agent and pissing on yourself because you're scared.
Exactly.
But at the same time, you still there recruiting just regular people. So it could be just somebody regular, be like, oh man, he look like he's an immigrant. He look like he's been here before. You probably been here longer than them. So I mean, it's trifling all the way around.
Yeah. I mean, fuck. I mean, you're practicing now. I kind of practicing like, what's going to happen if I get stopped? What am I going to say? Should I be snarky? Should I be sarcastic? I'm American. I'm a disabled veteran American.
I
showed them 3 or 4 IDs.
I know it would be frustrating, but I probably would just, comply or whatever. But at the same time, after the fact, after they release me, I'm gonna be like, yeah, that's you know what I mean? Not while they have you down on the ground or anything that.
I will comply. I mean, I don't
make a complaint.
I don't got time. I don't got time for this shit.
File a formal complaint.
Yeah, can you get out of the car? The fuck?
But think about it. The slightest thing you do can be considered a resisting. So that's another charge.
Right.
So I mean, they're just doing whatever they can, even if they don't have any reason to stop you or anything like that. Not really.
Yeah.
They can say, "Oh, wait, oh, he was resisting," so they're gonna slap that on you no matter what to even justify them doing what they do.
Right.
So I pull out 3 IDs. Like, which one you want? Pick a card, any card.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't go. At the same time, I don't have time for this.
I'm not getting smart with any of them because I mean I love my life too much and I don't know what type of day that they're having or what type of day that they're planning or whatever. So I'd be like, all right, because I'm gonna get you on the back end because I got a lawyer, I got a good lawyer in my family. So you know.
You'd be like, comply. Here's my ID. Here's my military ID. Here's my passport. Blah blah blah. Long Beach, California. Blah blah blah. You're okay. Whatever you want. Blah blah. Okay. And then as soon as you can go, sir. Bitch.
I don't even know if I would. I don't even know.
Drive off.
I probably would be so pissed that I wouldn't say it right there.
Right.
I don't think I would say it right there. I'd just be like, okay, yeah, you think you got away with this one, but then I'm gonna come strong from the back end.
But then at the same
no
time,
Vaseline.
Again,
as I'm driving away.
I don't have to say anything. Wow. I don't have to say anything to them anyway. Can I see your license registration? So where are you heading to? Just look at them. Look at them like they got leprosy or something. No, I ain't got to say that to you.
I mean, but I'm just saying.
I want to talk.
Well, yeah,
I'm done.
I just got a job to do. Like I'm just like, hey, whatever you need.
So, what do you need, man?
Because I understand you're doing your job. Everybody got a job to do.
Yeah.
And just get what they need. Majority of the time, it's just kind of like, hey, we just wanted to verify. I was like, all right, cool.
All right.
That's not the majority of time for us, and I can speak for a few relatives that's happened too.
Yeah.
Well, it's
Well, for me, it's been that way. It's just been if they pulled me over, and I was like, hey, it's like, all right, cool, here you go. And
but pulling over is one thing. The other thing you were talking about, like
wrongfully profiled.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And you know it. You just you know it. You know what I mean? So.
I know, Anthony. Me and you, our complexion, we might be considered Cuban or Dominican.
Yeah.
Yeah, all right.
You fit the description.
Don't let us speak another language. Like,
I mean, are you saying the suspect is brown? Is he black? Was he? That's how I fit the description.
Yeah, he had an accent, but it's local. Trust me.
No, I talk all brave, but like Anthony says, man, they're doing their job. Whatever, fuck. I don't have time for this shit. Here you go. Here's my ID. Okay.
Yeah.
Am I free to go? All right, thank you, man. Bye. And then in the back end, as I'm driving, bitch.
Nothing extra. Like, look, can I look in your vehicle? No, you can't.
But I ain't gonna lie. 10 years ago, for me, if that shit would have happened, I probably would have been. I would have been in jail.
It looked like you didn't age 10 years ago, Carla.
Yeah, all right.
You're so crazy, Anthony. What?
Like 10 years ago, like you could do the same photo. We're like, this was me.
until we all hit 60. That's what.
Right. No, but seriously though, like I'm saying, like if just going through the therapy and the things that I've gone through over the years or whatever, 10 years ago, if they would have got me, I would have been like, I would have had all the mouth. I would have been the one that was on TV or went viral.
You're a little spicy.
You're about to lose your job.
You're a little spicy.
Right.
You voted for Donald Trump.
Yeah. For real. I'd be like, yo. I would have been showing straight off.
They got him too.
When you have something to lose, you know what I'm saying? And you think about those type of things,
But people move differently when you
that.
Well, I think.
What are my dogs gonna do without me? You know what I'm saying?
But for the four of us, we're kind of used to it, because we have that security. We got the IDs. We got to check whatever. You're doing their job. But for the rest of America, the only time they've seen a base bike is when they drove by it. Nothing about FP cons. Nothing about stopping you at the gate. None of that stuff.
Right.
So it's scary for them, pretty much. But like I said, I just had a moment, and I wanted to share that with you. In my 51 years of being an American, true and blue, I thought about carrying my passport just to another city.
Real quick, How does your city look that you're in as far as that you know
San,
as far as, yeah,
San
as far as,
Diego. Oh, we're getting raids here, man.
oh, okay, so
Really?
the tourism is just out the window pretty much.
Well, I
I
mean,
know
they're coming.
affected
Maybe
by
not as maybe people with brown skin are not coming down as much as they used to. I haven't really noticed anything.
they were showing the Vegas Strip as being bare.
Oh yeah, I
Oh,
saw
it's
that.
I saw that. It's been going down anyways. So you add
Right.
this fear
Top of that, yeah.
on top of that, then of course, money wise, yeah, it's dead now.
That's wild.
So Las Vegas does sleep
Got no choice.
at
So the
9
power
p.m.
got-
pretty much.
But
Well, we
has
don't-
anything cut off completely in Vegas, or is it still? Because I
Just
haven't
dead.
been to Vegas. I just
Just
heard it.
dead.
That's right. Because Sean sent us this video where they were on the strip and they were raiding then, right?
Oh, Fremont, was it Fremont?
Fremont
Yeah,
on
yeah.
Fremont,
Wow.
yeah.
Yeah, here they're raiding Seafood City, Filipino market. They're raiding restaurants.
How do y'all feel about them raiding schools and snatching kids out of daycare?
Oh hell no, man!
Oh man, I
And
didn't know that.
graduations and stuff. They wait till the kid
Crazy.
is graduating
Unfortunately,
and
that
getting their
didn't.
parents out of the graduations.
Yeah, for what I heard here, it didn't happen here in San Diego. So,
Yeah.
But did you see the two guys that were in the I believe the National Guard or the Reserve that
Yeah.
went to
Oh.
immigration court with their mom
they follow
because
the
they
mom.
weren't
Yeah.
sure if she was gonna make it out or not, so they both went there in uniform.
Oh, we did have a immigration court. We had the cardinal in San Diego. I think he was a Filipino. I'm thinking, or maybe he's Asian. All I know. But the ICE agents, they were there. They just walked away because they don't want to be messing with the cardinal. And he had the news media there and everybody, and he was there, and his congregation was there, and they didn't do anything. Yeah, they're going down to the courts here in San Diego and just taking people. You know?
But
I was really offended for some reason when they said they raided the Home Depot. Like, that's where I got the guy that got my door done. You know what I'm saying?
But those are a lot of guys that are actually looking for work and stuff like that too. But what she be bugging. But what got me was when they say, okay, so you're looking for people that are illegal. Now, why would you snatch up people that are going to court to finalize their paperwork to become legal? I don't understand that.
Exactly.
That's like waiting for somebody who actually at the DMV and said, okay, well, you drove here on a suspended license. I'm renewing it right now, and it's not suspended yet, but still, the paperwork isn't completed yet. I mean, it's just like entrapment to me.
Yeah, but it's also, I mean, it's been happening for years. I mean, the tactic is just more. But the question we do have, and I think we talked about this last the week after, about people. There are supposedly agents that are not they're not having badges. They're not saying, hey, this is my badge, this is my number.
Right.
They're not, and they're in unmarked vehicles. Why are they unmarked vehicles? And why are they holding like automatic weapons? I don't understand. Why
are they tripping? Because
swatting?
people are wearing masks just like them. You remember they were saying that people were identifying the ICE agents and people were doxing them, but they're doing that to other civilians as well. So I mean,
yeah.
I
mean, some random person comes in with their mask on, and they don't got no badge, no uniform. I'm like, who the fuck are you?
Yeah,
That's exactly what I'm gonna say. Excuse me? Yeah, who are you? I don't know, man. You could be robbing me. You know what I'm saying? You could be anybody. Can I see your badge first? Yeah, can I see your badge?
I
Can
need
I see
all
all your badges. Yeah.
I need all that.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm gonna, if you're going undercover, like, hey man, I need to see your badge.
Yeah. I just looked on Twitter because got to get your news there faster than anywhere else.
Yeah,
they were saying like about like an hour ago, Trump just tweeted or posted on his True Social page, it's not politically correct to use the term regime change, but if the current Iranian regime is unable to make Iran great again, why wouldn't there be a regime change? MIGA, MIGA.
That means they're going to kill. They want to kill dude. They want to kill him.
Yeah.
The same thing they did with Gaddafi. Regime change means kill the person that's there and let somebody up in there that's easier to manipulate.
Yep. All right, let's get to the hot topic, or we can be on this ICE thing all over. But anyways, I really wanted to share. That was kind of a sad moment for myself as before I traveled to Palm Springs, that I actually put my passport around.
And you're traveling domestic.
Yeah. It's nuts. Hey, I don't have time, man. I got time to play. All right. So, hot topic of the day, of course, yesterday, Operation Midnight Hammer happened. Hold on. Yesterday, the U.S. Under Trump launched a Operation Midnight Hammer targeting Fordo, Natsats, and Isfahan nuclear sites with B-2 bombers and Tomahawks, saying it demolished Iran's nuclear project. Iran says not so fast. Investors panicked. Oil prices surged nearly $79 per barrel. Markets saw a flight to safe haven assets like the dollar. Um, why some say it's smart for this to happen? Halting nukes claim the derailing of Iran's nuclear path, backing Israel, seen as a collective defense amid regional flare-ups, flex of power, showing the world that the U.S. still has the muscle and isn't afraid to use it. Why a lot of us call it BS? Where's Congress at? Right? No legal stamp. Constitution says war, their domain. Boomerang risks. Iran's already slammed missiles toward Israel. I think it was June 13th that they shot several missiles in retaliation. Iran they shot back because Israel shot at them first. And then now they're saying diplomacy has ghosted and the U.S. has entered the so-called conflict. So what's next? Trump's giving 2-week peace window. You know, he has this thing, right? Like, so what's going to happen, Mr. Trump? Yeah, we're going to about 2 weeks. In about 2 weeks, we're going to get the results and we'll make this deal.
2 weeks. Like it's every payday.
Yeah, we got 2 weeks.
Well, it's always been a 2-week thing. I'm not sure if y'all noticed that for anything that's timeline related. It's always been 2 weeks.
Yeah. So what happened that led to this? So on June 13th, Israel launched Operation Rising Lion, targeting Iran's unclear ballistic missiles and military infrastructures.
Who coming up with these names? Like,
I don't know, man.
Names.
June 19th.
Rising Lion.
Yeah. June 14th to 19th, Iran responded with missile barrages, including an attack on damaging a Sorka hospital in Israel and drone strikes. Israel contained targeting military and nuclear sites, of course, diplomatic tensions. And then, of course, on June 21 and 22, Trump responded with Operation Midnight Hammer.
Gotta put that lie to sleep.
You know what? That sounds like a
all night long.
It sounds like a male strip.
Operation Midnight Hammer.
Stupid. Them names are trash. Straight trash.
Operation Fist and Flow.
Wow.
Goodness.
Trash. What gets me is that supposedly that the U.S. and Iran were at the table talking about the deal that was already cut, that they had that was cut, and now they talk about, I guess, revising it again. So you mean to tell me that I'm sitting at a table, you saying I can't have nuclear weapons. The country that I have beef with already has nuclear weapons.
Yep.
But I can't have it to protect my family or my citizens or anything like that. So I'm at the table negotiating, and then the one that's not supposed to have the nuclear weapons, which is Israel, bombs me while I'm talking to the United States, which is their ally. That doesn't make any sense to me. But then at the same time, Trump is bragging about bombing them and then say, "Oh, now it's time for peace." Like I'm just supposed to be okay with that? I mean, they don't go together. That's a bull.
I saw an image where somebody said it's like having sex and then claiming that you want your virginity.
Impossible.
Right.
Impossible. Come on, man.
Well,
I'm gonna bomb you, but I don't want you to do nothing.
Didn't President Obama, and correct me if I'm wrong, didn't President Obama made a deal with Iran about their nuclear capabilities?
But,
and then in 2017, guess who canceled it?
Right.
But he was in the process of trying to erase everything that Obama did anyway. So it's only right that he would cancel that. He's the one that did.
So they made a deal. Trump comes in, said the deal's off. And so now he wants the deal again.
Yeah, but at the same time, what I'm going to do is tell you what you're going to do. It's about power. The same way he is trying to talk to Iran is the same way he was talking to the guy in Ukraine. The exact same way. No, you just can't sit back and just think you could just run roughshod on anybody and they just will be okay with it. It's like me walking into your house, pissing on your couch, and it's like, yeah, deal with it. Go buy another one. Charlie Murphy. I mean, it's the same. It's the same thing.
Like your couch.
Yeah.
Right.
What caused Israel to react initially?
They've been battling for decades.
Yeah. But why that it was June 13th? Why did they attack Iran?
Because they don't want Iran to have the same nuclear capabilities that they already have. They already have nuclear weapons. Israel does.
Yeah.
They don't want Iran to level the playing field. They don't want that to be leveled.
They're trying to get them before they finish it or something.
Yeah, but at the same time, if you look back, there's different videos and proof and receipts of Netanyahu saying since 1995 that every 2 weeks or in a month they could come up with this capability. He's been saying that for over 2 decades. Over 2 decades.
So before June 13th, their intel, Israel's intel, saying that they were advancing on creating a nuclear weapon, and so to break that up, Israel shot first on June 13th, according to their intelligence and U.S. intelligence, as we share the same information. So that's what happened. And of course, Iran shot back, and then I guess Israel's like, "Bitch, Trump. So what are you gonna do? Are you gonna back us up?" And there you go. Operation Fist and Flow Hammer.
Intelligence. I don't think they have any intelligence.
That's just. But then at the same time, let's dig a little deeper. So are we? I mean, I don't say we trust this administration or anything like that too, but are we just going to bypass some of the decisions that they're making? Is probably based off of whatever substances they've consumed.
So, well, yeah. So I mean, this military action is usually done, of course, by the commander in chief and the military and all that, with countries that we are at war with, right? Usually that's allowed. But we're not at war with Iran. We may be having a conflict with Iran. And so that's what happened, that he decided to, it was a big deal. It wasn't a drone strike. It was 3 tomahawks, that shot into a nation that we are not legally at war with. That's the problem. And then they go back, Barack Obama, blah, blah, all these drones in Pakistan and in Afghanistan. Yeah. I go, wait a minute. Okay, I get it. He was held to the fire. I obviously there was a lot of stuff happening that time that was bombed. But weren't we at war in Afghanistan? Weren't we at war in Iraq? And part of Pakistan's border, the Taliban was going through. So it's within the rights of that operation at that time, because we were still in Afghanistan during that time, right? We still have troops on the ground. We don't have troops in Iran. There is no immediate danger of any of our U.S. Troops or allies at the time. Iran. Right. So that's the question. Did he overstep his boundaries? Was it legal or illegal? And is that an impeachment?
I personally don't even believe in that impeachment, because it's not going to do nothing. They're not going to get it.
It's just wasting my time.
Because whoever is, quote unquote, his loyalist is not going to sit back and just let that happen. I mean, so I'm like, they can say impeachment all they want. They can put out the articles there or whatever. They ain't getting that man up out of there. The only way he can get up out of there is if he choose not to. He's got too many people around him that's going to sit back and just let him do whatever, regardless of what the Constitution says, regardless of what any amendment says. So we at the liberties of this madman.
The power of the pen.
Power of the pen. Well, we got midterms coming up, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
And you know, we're a little bit lighthearted about this, but you know, there was no loss of any military or loss of any U.S. assets that we know of. But as you all know, and it's all common sense, we are at stand in the ready. And I think we talked about it earlier, D3, about people, some of the first term soldiers are on TikTok saying, yeah, man, we get steak and lobsters
Oh, I
tonight.
saw that.
Yeah.
Those
They can
videos.
also- we
You
also
know, all our
about-
veterans out there, what happens when
some
your
orders.
unit gets steaks and lobsters randomly?
Deployment.
Deployment.
Oh wow. Yeah.
Mhm. It's like your Last Supper.
Yep.
And that
So
was
as
direct.
anything, when we,
That was right after the parade.
Mhm.
Right after the parade. And
Yep.
they said, but they try to equate it to, oh well, this is for the Army's 250th birthday. That's why they gave us it. No.
What gave him steak and lobster?
Yeah, no.
And
Yeah.
as you know, and you know quite well with the military, for most legit leaders, they planned this shit out a while ago.
Exactly. They said it was a
This
couple
was
months
going to
ago.
happen. Oh, hell
When they
yeah.
gave the briefing about it, Hegseth said they had this they were planning this months ago. So this little, oh well, I'll make a decision in 2 weeks. You already made your decision.
Mhm.
You just told on yourself.
Yep.
Mm-mm-mm.
I mean, it's a sad state of our country right now. We just don't know what's going to happen. Again, we were thankful that no one got hurt that we know of, at least on the U.S. side. Obviously, on the civilian side, we don't know unless they're not
Oh, it's
reporting it.
early.
Yep.
Nobody got hurt. You mean with the
Well,
bombings?
Pete Whiskey Dick. I'm sorry, Pete Whiskey. What's his name?
What?
Hegseth.
How did it randomly
You were
come
right
up?
the first time. You were right.
So he
Pete-
comes in today, this morning, actually, 8 p.m., 8 a.m. Eastern time, just reiterating what Trump said yesterday about Operation Midnight Hammer. He says it's a total success, obliterating, again, hence that word, obliterating Iran's nuclear site. But he goes back to say his Joint Chief says, yeah, it's not obliterated. It's a severe damage.
And it was already evacuated.
Determined. Yeah.
'Cause they too
The
busy
U.S.
trying
also
to brag.
sent the U.S. sent a diplomatic olive branch 2-week peace offer, like we all know, while warning Iran any more foolishness and kaboom, greater force awaits you.
Yeah, they too busy trying to brag about it, and then they already evacuated the place. And then at the same time, it's so far underground, it's gonna be real hard to get to anyway. So it's not like
Mm-hmm.
they didn't really do too much. They spent all those tax dollars and millions of dollars or whatever. And then at the same time, Iran still has all these other missiles, like hypersonic missiles that the United States doesn't even have.
Yeah, Operation, was it Operation Hammer?
Midnight Hammer.
Hammer.
Operation
How could
Midnight
you
Hammer.
When did you ever get a midnight hammer?
Oh,
Right.
Ooh.
Emotional, damn it.
bang, bang,
The
bang.
first Chippendales, Black
bang.
Chippendales dancer. Midnight Hammer.
Midnight Hammer, aka they call them tripod.
So here's the thing. Mission accomplished? Sort of. Wasn't obliterated. It's pending right now. Made in America? It was all American. And then peace or poo? Your choice. Poo. Peace or the poo? You want the poo?
I got a question too.
You want the midnight hammer again? That's what they're saying.
So you mean to tell me
We give you choices.
no? So you mean to tell me that them doing this not only pissed off China, pissed off Yemen, pissed off Russia, pissed off for other reasons, pissed off India, who has 1 billion people there too. So I mean, you have all these other countries, and then the rest of the UN nations are like, I don't know what to do. We see them as allies, whatever. But you're pissing off everybody.
Yeah.
So that's what you do. It's supposed to be America first, but you're not doing anything that is in America's best interest.
Well,
right there in itself.
Unfortunately, now in the past couple of decades, when the U.S. does something, there's not a whole lot of other countries can actually do right away. You know what I'm saying? We are one of the most powerful and most widespread military in the world. So before they do anything, it's thought out pretty good. You know, say they don't just shoot in the dark. I'm sure they've done that a couple of times and hit us by surprise, but our technology has gone a lot better the past 10, 15 years. So
Yeah, but what type of technology and think about now that we're like open so much with
yeah,
Elon and all these other things that's going on.
Palantir. Oh, that's what I want to ask you.
Texting war plans and stuff like that. You know what I mean?
Through unsecure methods.
Yeah. So do I feel safe? No.
But Floyd, let me ask you this question. How do you feel about those 4 guys that were just promoted, the civilians that were just promoted to lieutenant colonel?
That's some bullshit.
Because they were CEOs of technology companies.
Bullshit.
If that's not a breach right there in itself.
That's a slap in the face to the people in the military.
Yeah. Oh, were the Air Force?
That are actually working.
Exactly.
Were they in the Air Force?
Army.
Oh, yeah.
No, they were promoted, I believe, lieutenant colonel in the
I
Army.
can care less. Single in the Army. Air Force, I can it happens. I'm saying. Well, we got military band. They don't go to boot camp.
But they're civilians though.
They're civilians.
CEO civilians.
Yeah, they just
gave it to them.
Boot camp and all that.
So the question would be, who allowed that? Who authorized that?
It has to be the Secretary of Defense. It has to be. And they didn't go through officer training school or nothing.
Yeah, probably not even a background check.
But all of it is technology based. So anything dealing with specific technology or whatever is out of there. And they already did away with firewalls and stuff like that to keep Russia up out of the DOD. So
they did away with firewalls.
We can have all. I mean, Hegseth said all of that a while back. We can have all the technology that we want, but if that technology isn't protected by anything, it's not going to matter.
Right.
Well, at this point right now, NSA, FBI, CIA, all these classified information, all these a lot of us who know about classified information, the rules are out the door.
I'm saying it's no longer classified.
It's never classified now. Like anybody can just walk on in. Elon Musk can take some 19-year-old kids and just walk into our system and plan anything they want.
I say it's pay to play, right?
Yeah. And then, and in fact, if you see the video of these 4 knuckleheads announcing yesterday about what's it called again, Midnight Hammer. Where's Tulsi Gabbard at? She's NSA, right?
Yeah. But at the same time, Trump was saying that she was wrong as far as intelligence is concerned.
Oh, I heard about that one. She's wrong. From the Secret Service, like Secret Intelligence Service, I think she was in.
Yeah, like
you're not gonna make us listen to him, are you?
I am not gonna listen to this guy.
Yeah.
But anyways, I don't know. It's a game they're playing, and we're just sitting back looking at it, trying to make common sense the stuff that we know. The game.
Well,
it's a game. But the thing is, on the ground, especially in Iran, there are American citizens out there. There is embassies. There are our troops still around in Kuwait and Djibouti and Qatar. As far as I know, don't quote me on it, but I'm pretty sure we have troops on the ground in Israel.
What's stopping them from having sleeper cells inside the United States?
They probably do right now.
So explain what a sleeper cell is, because you hear about it, but nobody's taking time out to explain.
From my understanding, a sleeper cell is like, say for instance, you have an Iranian national or something like that. They quote unquote get activated to the point where it's like, okay, well, you stay in Texas. How about you do what you need to do to target an oil refinery and cause as much damage as possible? And either they can do, from my understanding, they could blow it up with them inside of it. They can do whatever to sabotage that, which could also be used as a decoy or just to let you know that, okay, yeah, you're not untouchable. We can get to you. And one of the worst places inside the United States to get bombed is anywhere between Texas, Louisiana, Arkansas, and Oklahoma. Those 4 places would suck because that's dealing with our fuel reserves. And to think about it, 13% of the world's petroleum comes from Iran. So not only will gas prices go up here, they will go up around the world. And you still got to have fuel regardless of what bombs you got. You got to have fuel for jets. You got to have fuel for all types of other vehicles. So if they're if they got an issue getting fuel for those, you're cutting down part of your threat.
Yeah.
That's really what a sleeper cell is. They just somebody just pop up out the blue that you didn't even know it was even there.
Yeah. Well, we are a nation of 350 million plus. We have a lot of open land. A lot of immigration has gone through here in 100, 200 years of being alive, being a United States. There are people here that want to hurt us, and they're here living their lives. And they're probably paid to be here, and they're probably, in regular jobs, businesses, owning job, gas stations, whatever.
Well, because you talk about the gas stations, can you pull up the Strait of Hormuz? Can you just pull it up on the map? Let's go to Google Maps.
Yeah, they shut all that down.
Yeah,
Strait of what?
So we can Strait of Hormuz, Hormuz.
Strait
of those that are in the Bible, Strait of Hormuz is actually in the Bible.
Hormuz as in zebra.
Got it.
You put it up on Google Maps because we don't have to worry about. Because there's going to be a lot of news about that too. So, but at least so everybody can visually see like where it's at.
Okay.
Because this plot of land, this little piece, not a land, but this little waterway, controls the throughput in and out of about $1 billion worth of oil per day.
Oh, I
so
see.
If they have that option,
so here's Iran,
United
Emirates, Saudi Arabia, Qatar, Doha, and of course, all right here, including Iran, has a lot of oil.
Yeah,
they're gonna shut all that down, and we have troops in Qatar.
Yeah, and we have troops at UAE, Saudi, I think, believe, Qatar, Kuwait going up here. Abu Dhabi, I'm not sure, probably.
Operation Golden Dome.
Yeah,
it's like a movie.
Yeah. So right here is the Strait of Hormuz, and this is where Iran is is control.
They have a hold on it. They can.
Yeah, they have a hold on that. And so if U.S. comes in here and starts protecting this region right here, that's where actually World War III could happen.
Yeah, because it's either that or if you look at the Google Maps or even Google Earth, you got to go around Africa just to get the oil around. So it's going to be tough. So it's going to make the people with electric vehicles look all cool. Or
there's a pair of EV vehicles.
Right. So it's
cutting off the power upstate.
They in trouble, man.
At this point, like, give me a car that runs on water. Like,
yeah, so it's a big deal. I mean, that is a situation where Iran can't hurt us. Is disrupt the flow of oil where a good portion of our oil is coming from in that general area.
Dig.
Drill, baby, drill.
Oh, drill, drill, baby, drill. Look, I'm all messing it up. I don't care. I want to put that on.
And then you gotta look at it as well. It's like, how can just thinking about it out loud here. Okay, so for people who are investing in companies, if you're invested in oil, your stocks are going to go through the roof.
Yep.
Because everybody's anticipating that that's going to happen. Is it anticipating? Y'all know what I mean.
Yeah.
For that to happen, and then next thing you know, gas prices up, stock market's up for that industry, and we'll see. Who knows?
So basically, what now? What now for the rest of us? Do we go by this 2 weeks?
Ultimatum. Party up on TikTok.
Yeah, global stage shifted. Regional military presence. I mean, they're high alert. As far as I know, at least in Japan, I know their FBCon is on up.
Now.
I mean, you midnight fist
on the ground.
right. You get your boots on the ground, the fans out. You get your Operation
Midnight.
Golden Dome taken care of, you know, with your midnight hammer.
Yeah, it could be worse if you go to the shower. Not good.
I know.
No.
And then on top of that, do you think this is also coinciding with all the shit that's been happening right now with ICE, stuff happening with the administration? You hear about the lead or director, the 22-year-old of the national terrorism, something like that.
Mm-hmm.
The former Gardner,
which,
yeah,
because he just like right out of college or something like that, and they
Yeah.
just threw him in the top.
You know, right now are U.S. people overseas, are they in danger, or are they going to be evacuated from Iran? What's going on?
They should be. You mean, do we have civilians over there?
No, but yeah, I thought he was telling them to leave last week anyway.
Yeah,
to evacuate last week. Yeah, so
Girl, I have underwear older than that dude.
Emotional, damn it.
No, I
They
don't.
still have the original holes, like where you put in your legs in and your waist.
If I got some 22-year-old underwear right now,
the elastic,
it's just hanging by a thread with a Operation Midnight Hammer.
Bang, bang, bang. Blue Rhino.
I didn't realize these are weird ass names. Operation.
You just got out the.
Yeah, I know, right? No, I mean I was joking the whole time. Operation Midnight Hammer.
Wait a minute. Hold on. So Floyd just caught on to Midnight Hammer?
No,
Yes.
I've been saying the whole time. I'm just saying that it's funny.
In the Golden Dome.
The Golden Dome. Was it one? The Lion something?
Yeah, Rising Lion or something.
You know, Operation Skeet Skeet.
Operation Skeet Skeet.
Operation Peace and Poo.
Take that.
Take that, right.
Right. What should we call it? What should call with this operation, Mr. Trump? Let's call it Operation Midnight
Blue
Hammer.
Falcon. Operate like the Blue Chew. Call it the Blue Falcon.
Y'all are disgusting.
Operation Blue Falcon.
Oh, we're disgusting.
Okay. Operation Dirty Sanchez.
Yeah.
That's gross. Operation Truffle Bear.
Oh.
God
almighty.
Well, I guess we got 2 weeks of peace right now. I don't know.
Like, welcome back to Sloppy Toppies.
I know, right?
Operation Eiffel Tower.
So the last question here do we have, was this a presidential overreach? That's the question.
It's always a presidential overreach with that
because they can't really justify it. They can sit back and say all they want. Oh well, they could get the capabilities of building it. Man, that's a wish sandwich, man. Come on now, stop it. Anybody can have capabilities, but nothing is justifying why other people can have those weapons, but they can't. That's personal. Pete Popper. Operation Pete Popper on a handstand.
Well, for our military folks out there, those in harm's way, please keep safe. And I hope we don't put boots on the ground. I hope this is the last of what but our Navy folks out there, I don't know, man, I'm sure they're standing at the ready. Yeah.
For our people in uniform, words of encouragement. Hero ain't nothing but a sandwich. Don't do it.
Yeah.
So most definitely was a dude that's thinking about the Constitution. No. Trump, that's his playbook. Just do it. Sue me later. Don't pay him.
Do it.
I mean, isn't it the confidence of the mediocre worker?
Sue me. I think he's the most sued person in the whole world. I think. At least I know the most sued president in the whole world.
He's a criminal. So how you got another thing is how you got a convicted felon, pardoning felons? Isn't it like somebody just walking by the jail cell and just opening jail cell? Like, come on, man, right?
I mean, it goes to show you that anybody in the United States can be a president.
Okay, so let me ask y'all this: how do y'all feel about him selling stuff out of the White House? He got Trump phones now. He already trying to sell a Tesla. Trying to sell a Tesla. He got
crypto. Did you hear about the security incidents about those phones?
Yeah.
So like a lot of people keep saying that they don't want to be tracked and they don't want government oversight, but yet they buy the phones and then they are tracked and they are modified.
And then at the same time, think about it. They putting up what, 1,000? Oh no, was it $1 million to have dinner there? And he was there in 10 minutes and was gone. So like the White House is basically for sale.
And the food wasn't even that good though, from what I heard.
Man, their plate wasn't even complete. It wasn't even like a
From
cookout
what you
plate.
heard, you ain't been there.
They actually plate.
I like to still do a visit though.
I was gonna say history will tell. They're not going to be kind to this administration and this era. Everybody, video is forever. Twitter is forever. And you're going to be held accountable to everything that happens in the next couple of years.
Yeah,
when
they got
are. Oh yeah, there's going to be a lot of people, sued in jail. Yep. A lot of people are going to lose their job. I mean, everybody's looking to write a book, so that's what's happening. Oh shit, I'm just going to take the job for about 30 days. Write my book.
Digital book.
They're gonna spring that term 3 on y'all. Like I'm not gonna be here, but I'm just saying, third term. He's talking about running the third term.
Well, the only time they said it was the third term was when somebody was at war.
Yeah.
Was it Theodore Roosevelt? If I'm not mistaken, that should be. Who else?
All right. Let's go to someone a little light. Well, again, guys, be safe out there for our family and friends. Yeah.
Willie style.
Yeah, big Willie style. So he's been not hiding, but he's been not in the news in the past 2 or 3 years, a year after the Oscars.
And then he had Bad Boys.
Yeah, he did have Bad Boys.
Bel Air came out too.
Yeah. Sure. So let's see what's happening with Mr. Big Willie style. Clips, and I'm not going to play it. Did you guys get a chance to check it out? He dropped a freestyle on Lemonade lunch break, I believe it's called, where people will go on there and do their own freestyle. And you got to remember, let's build the context here, okay? You got to remember, Will Smith is a rapper. That's how we found him, right? He got popular as a rapper. He did, what's that called? Parents Just Don't Understand, Nightmare on My Street, and then he had some really good songs. The Summer Vibe, was that?
Nightmare on what street?
Nightmare on My Street.
Elm Street.
Elm Street. My Street. Elm Street.
Yeah. No, it was My Street.
It was My Street.
So this guy has won a Grammy. He has a couple Grammys, right? How many Grammys does he have?
Oh, I don't know.
That I'm not sure
of. And he has an Oscar, right? He has 2 Oscars, I believe. Anyways, so he comes back. But it's a typical, let's say that it's a typical Will Smith song, but his delivery is a little bit different. I know he's trying. It's not like LL Cool J. LL Cool J, he came hard. He with the Eminem song. He really brought the Midnight Hammer.
He brought it back, didn't he? It was coming hard too.
He did that.
He came hard.
LL did that. Oh,
we don't play around. But Will Smith was also kind of treated as a funny guy, commercial. We in the town. So, anyways, we're gonna play a little bit of this this freestyle called The Bounce.
Now, bear in mind, to me, that shows you the difference between a rapper and an MC. LL's an MC.
Right.
Yeah.
/ battle rapper. Will is just
okay. So I'm gonna play just a little bit of it.
I don't think it's ice cream truck rapper.
Yeah. popcorn rapper.
OBB, Operation.
Okay. Okay.
Operation Double Dookie Dip. I gotta send y'all that video.
Oh, you know.
Sounds like it stinks.
Yeah, that's Leon Licorice Stick Mayfield.
Licorice.
That was a skit that David Allen Greer did on Chocolate News.
Hold on. It's coming.
It's
Watch.
coming. Hold on. Oh, Lord.
Oh, stop moving. Stop moving. It's good.
You know, this normally don't happen.
Wait for it.
Coat.
Good guy.
So disgusting.
Mama.
Wait, it's coming. Wait.
Wait.
My first time to be special.
No.
What's that goat doing in here?
Ew.
That's it. Rawr, rawr.
Floyd, what was that?
It was the midnight hammer. Rawr.
It's like Arnold Schwarzenegger.
Adrian. Adrian.
So
Too funny.
I think he tried. He tried to.
Are
he
you
tried,
still
I think
trying?
in his mind he was trying to be LL Cool J. He had a flow for a little bit, but when he came out like rawr, rawr.
Yeah, at our age, we got to know how to stay in our lane, man. Just stay in your lane.
Yeah.
If that's not you, don't
like,
try nothing new.
what's his name? Simba, when he was like he's working on his roar. Or like,
Oh,
Lion
yeah.
King was
Working
kinda like,
on my roar.
All right. So I know obviously he doesn't have a lot of projects because of the Oscar thing. So he's been doing a lot of personal projects here and there, documentaries, and then freestyle. But it's typical Will Smith. He just he can't go hard. What was that one song he was trying to be hard? Some like baggy ass clothes and look like the hammer kind of.
Talking about like the Aladdin song.
Ooh.
Not that one.
I
I
know
mean, he
he,
had baggy clothes on.
Like
he
bump
kinda
it.
somebody
Bump It,
tried to be
Bump
hard with the Wild Wild West, kind of, for the movie.
Yeah.
So he was
Bump it, something like that. Bump it.
but
Will
tough.
Smith. What's it called? I'll look it up.
Floyd, did you find it yet?
Which one?
Find hole? Like the one you was about to pull up?
Which?
You
Well,
said
look.
you were gonna pull it. You told us to wait.
Yeah, we were waiting for you to pull
We
it
were waiting
up.
for you to pull it. Pull it up. We were all excited. Like,
Oh,
Yeah, we were all like anticipating, like,
yeah, we got us waiting.
you know, wait for it.
his new song.
That's what you were gonna pull up.
You said you was
Yeah,
gonna
yeah,
play a
hold
clip of it.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
hold on. I'm there.
Yeah.
I'm there. Hold on. Okay, I
That's
can't play
how
all
you
of
know
it.
you
but
missed the
I'll-
softy and you waiting like, hey, hold
my
on,
bad,
hold
my
on.
bad, my bad.
We're all trying to fill in the gaps.
We call
Okay,
it
here you go, here you
Operation
go,
Softy
here you
over
go.
here. Okay.
Operation.
Operation Gumdrop over here. So
All right. So
Oh,
that
there we
was
go.
a. Did you guys hear it? The Lemonade?
No,
yeah, I listened to it.
Oh, you got it. Oh,
I didn't hear.
I thought
was
you
it
told
playing? Oh, you heard it? Okay, my bad.
No. Like right now, you're only showing the.
The video.
No,
Why they
you're
call
showing us.
Lemonade.
Look at the
Oh,
screen
yeah.
you're sharing. Yeah.
Oh, hold on.
Share the other time.
We're gonna share the wrong thing. Gonna share his
Is
picture
it just
gallery.
just in time for something?
Pornhub.coms.
Oh gosh.
All right, here you go. All right, so this is his brand new single. A
Pretty
lot
Girls.
better. I don't think he's the greatest at freestyle, but here's some of it. Okay.
It's been a problem ever since I was a little boy. You know, actually,
Can you turn up my snare?
Turn them shits up.
control.
You hear it?
Turn up my
A
sound.
little bit. Turn up all the way on your
Right
USB
now.
version. There we go.
Literally this second.
Oh.
Okay.
And how would you
Yeah.
define this problem? Can you make me understand?
Why are you always smiling though?
I like pretty girls. I love pretty girls. I like pretty girls.
Jamming.
Look at that sweat. No, bruh.
Yeah.
Okay, I can feel it.
Somebody said like, some people said like, it's stupid, but after you listen to it after a while, it kind of becomes catchy.
It's catchy.
But it's mostly chorus. Like you don't even need to. He should have just turned it to a BDM, like a full like house music or something like that. No need to rap on it. Just keep it. I like pretty girls, and then just.
Oh wait a minute! Was this shirt crocheted? What is that? A Gordon Gartrell?
It is actually, huh?
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. It was.
So yeah, I don't want to get cut, but yep, it's clean. It's Will Smith. It's get jiggy with it vibe.
Why don't he just go ahead and come out, because that shirt is just saying it all.
Oh, he gay. Oh yeah, he playing on both sides.
That's it. Okay.
So I mean, so he's been going through his passion projects, documentary. He does, he's rapping,
generic party music.
And this looked like something that it's like a H&M commercial. That's what it looked like. I'm looking at.
Yeah, well,
this is like a what's name commercial, like something like for Benetton from back in the day.
Yeah.
He said Benetton.
I mean,
merry-go-round. This was a merry-go-round commercial.
Chess King.
Yeah, I can remember Miami, get jiggy with it. I mean,
Yo, watching this without the music, it looked like an old man just trying to get back into it.
It does.
That's not his lane.
But I'm like, what was Wardrobe doing? I mean, I wonder what the significance and how they like paired all of that together.
Kind of reminds me that you had a record deal and you got one more album you got to come out with before you can get out of that deal. So just put together anything to do that last album.
He probably wrote. He probably wrote this, produced it, and
why are you putting the credits on your music video?
Yeah. Unless that's for that show, Virtual DJ or something. Maybe I don't.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That was Trash Can.
Who knows? He won, pretty much. But yeah, it's typical Will Smith. Now the freestyle, I don't know. The rah, it was not for me, but.
Like this, he's trying to go rah rah like the Dungeon Dragon.
He rap really good. He's really good.
That's not it.
Who?
Jaden.
Oh yeah, remember he got a copy off his son because he was like, "Oh, my son put out an awesome song. I got to get on the beat too." When he did the
Iconic or something.
Icon Living.
Bless his heart.
I don't know.
Fading right away, don't he?
So what do you guys think? Well, Will Smith, I respect you as an artist, as an actor, he's great. Obviously he had a bad falling out with Chris Rock in that episode. He got money, so he can do whatever the fuck he wants.
You think?
Anything he wants.
Yeah.
Just don't freestyle. Just don't freestyle.
Well, I mean, he can do whatever he wants, but it feels like he's not happy. I don't know him like that.
Oh yeah, you can.
It's like a forced happiness.
Yeah.
At the same time, too, they told us a long time ago growing up, just because you can do something don't mean you should. He should have left that alone.
Exactly.
You're doing too much.
Yeah, it's kind of like it's giving party all the time.
Oh.
Yeah, because for him doing music and rapping, it's like getting back on the bicycle, but if your heart's not into it, you can feel it, right? It's not like the we call that the summertime. That's a different Will Smith when he did that.
But that also took time for people to grow on that too.
But at the same time, if that's the case, then he should have did some more stuff with Jazzy Jeff.
Yeah. If you want to take it back.
But yeah, his face He said his face is permanently sad now. It does appear that way.
You can see it, yeah. But then I'm like, then put serious music out then. Like, I'm surprised he hasn't done any like slower jams, slower songs.
Maybe he's like done something that had like August and Jada in it or something.
Oh, bruh.
Like Entanglement.
Bruh.
Yeah. Well, there's so he went to promote his
Entangle
song.
Me.
He went to go and promote his song, and this is a clip of him in London, I believe, and you can tell how sad he looks. You know.
Yeah, it's like,
like
no matter how much he tries to act happy, it always looks not.
Life is.
Oh man, you got to do the clip right before Selena shows up. That was on Instagram because they actually did a pan out to the crowd.
Yeah.
And then she showed up because everybody was like, they were just standing around, and I was like, oh, that got to be like heartbreaking to see that. Because I'm like, yeah,
Operation Tangled Dangle.
Entangled to tangle. Oh, entangled dangle. Oh.
I would tell mom. I would tell mom.
Corey, your mom's watching, you know.
I would tell.
Operation Will Smith Slap a Rock.
Honorable mention. I want to say congratulations to our niece Nyla. She graduated from high school.
Yeah, buddy.
Hey, congrats.
Yay.
Baby girl.
Congratulations. I think was it June? The last of all the graduations are happening.
And
week.
I also want to say rest in peace to my little cousin Micah Booker as well.
Sorry about that. Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah. And I'm praying for his family, the Booker family. And if you do want to donate to the Booker family, please reach out to me on social media and let me know.
Yeah, that's sad. Sorry to hear that, man. Yeah, prayers to the family.
And
congratulations,
folks going out.
Yep. Military folks, be safe, guys. I don't know.
Please be safe.
Operation Hammer Toad, was it?
Operation Hammer Toe. Thanks, Teresa, Corey, Alonzo,
Midnight Hammer.
Dad, Tyrese. Yep.
But at the same time, people that are close to bases within the United States, again, keep your head on a swivel too.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Keep your head down. And as you're traveling around the United States, I think I can still say that. Yeah, just don't be the hero. Don't be sarcastic. Just show your ID. I don't know, man. Show your ID. Bring a passport.
Yeah, I missed it earlier in the show. Floyd was saying that this is the first time in his life he felt like he has to carry around an ID because he lives in California too.
I had to carry a passport. Yeah, I carried my passport to Palm Springs.
Yeah.
So.
Well, not ID, but passport.
Yeah. Weird times. That Operation Bunyan. Yeah, there's a lot of us need that.
Operation Bunyan Watch. Oh,
Bunyan Buster.
We see watch it. Good.
Well, I moved to another screen. Okay.
Yeah,
Bunyan Buster.
All right. Well, thank you guys for hanging out with us. You guys be safe. Yeah, that's all we can say. There's a sigh of we don't know what's happening. But as long as I got a roof over my head, food on the table, family's nearby, and my family's safe in Japan, and all my friends in DC and Baltimore. Thank you guys for hanging out with us, and be safe. Downtown Jolly Bound. Peace.
We hope you enjoyed the show today. Do us a favor and click on the like button or share our podcast. Thanks for listening. Till next time, we are Highway 54.